What is going on, Reefing fam? March here with Tia, with Diggs. On a lovely afternoon, we are overhauling our display tank. Maybe you've seen some of the other videos because it is time. And step one, what is step one?
Remove the Anthelia.
Step one is remove the Anthelia from this back wall. I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was cool. It is cool. You know what?
I kind of like it.
You're just,
it is weird.
yeah. You keep it at home, right?
I killed it.
How?
It melted.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy coral.
No nutrients.
To clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually very easy soft coral seeds all over the back. We're actually going to remove it all with a very specialized tool. Ta-da! This is how it's done.
Rusty razor blade.
Rusty razor blade and some manpower. It's going to all come off. Yes, sorry, woman power. If you didn't know, we are recording this from Toronto. People always come by and say, "Oh my God, Fragbox, I didn't realize you were just down the street from me." Well, we are. Got a little bit of a cyano problem.
Cyano doesn't bother me anymore.
You're just used to it?
No, like it just means I need to do a water change. And
A little bit down here. This is telling me, one, maybe not enough flow. Maybe some of the nutrients are out of whack, nitrates and phosphates.
I actually don't think flow is just like it helps it not settle, but it's like
It can grow in high flow areas sometimes.
yeah, it means that it's just not settling. It's not that it's not there.
Could also mean time to clean this spot. Maybe too much gunk.
Yeah.
Even though I normally do not recommend cleaning the sand bed, sometimes if I see it in just a spot or two, just clean that spot. Don't go and pull out all your sand bed. Okay, that's it. That is the scape. What do you guys think? Comment below. Most of the people that have come through the store, so I let the tank sit for about a week. Most people come through really like it. I really like it. The staff here really likes it, with the exception of Tia. She's not crazy about it. She wanted to see something, I think, a little more unique. This is the first time I've done a scape that isn't necessarily two islands. How's it going, man? We got the Anthelia off the back wall here, and I really like it. I think we're going to scrape it and keep it clean without coralline from now on, because it just looks so nice. I've left a little bit of space, a gap here, just for flow, for water current to get around. So I think that's good practice. Just have lots of room for growth, and then also for water to move. I am still getting a little bit of that red cyano here. I did do a small gravel vacuum. Oh, look at that, Astrina starfish. Some people say those are bad. I'm out to lunch on that. So I'm still getting a little bit of cyano even after doing that. So I'm wondering if this is turned down. I'm not sure why. I'm still getting some here on the rock, a little bit over here. So I'm not going to use ChemiClean yet, even though it almost always works. I'm going to try and increase the flow and maybe give this a nice bath in some muriatic acid. Actually, you know what I'm noticing right now? I think it's off. Oh no, it's on. It just doesn't feel very strong. These are the Nero 5s. And kind of cool, Nero 7s. The new Aqua Illumination Nero 7s have now been released. I think we have a few here on the way to the store. Damn it, shit, sidetrack. Is that a scratch? Oh man, is it? Oh, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Pretty sure there's a scratch there in the glass. Okay, anyways, maybe it means it's time to try out one of those. I can see a lot of gunk building up on these, like definitely overdue for a cleaning. What else? I've added some peppermint shrimp because we're dealing with a slight amount of aptasia. But pests are just sort of part of going with the hobby. I'm going to do another video on pests that is inspired by a nice long thread that we had over here on Facebook on some of the Canadian groups that had to do with a flatworm. One of our customers got a flatworm, and his response to getting it was taking his order of living live coral and throwing them in the garbage. So I'm going to do a video that will maybe show, well, I've talked about it a million times on dipping, but that's not going to help for aptasia. We just learned to deal and manage pests in this hobby, and if you think you're going to keep a pest-free reef tank, I don't think it's possible. But maybe it is. Prove me. You can try and prove me wrong. I take this idea from the late Jake Adams, that we just manage pests, and for me that's really through natural predation. So I keep wrasses in every single tank because they're constantly looking for pests, and things like peppermint shrimp, or you could do copper bands for aptasia. There's a way to manage and deal with pests. Throwing corals in the garbage is not the answer. Anyways, this was about a aquascaping here in the store, so if you like it or you don't like it, let me know in the comments below and we'll wrap it up, and hopefully see you guys in Orlando at Reefapalooza. And that's it. Thanks for watching this episode of Fragbox TV.